Fruit, I think, is an essential part of any kitchen at almost any time of the year. I think it adds flavor, interest, an exotic element from time to time. Works well with meat, fish, poultry. It's a great medium to work with. It really is. Cooking with fruit can add a touch of the exotic to any recipe, almost any recipe, and bananas are no exception. And what we're going to do is cook a beautiful recipe using bananas and doing a red snapper marinated and then wrapped in a banana leaf. So first I've got to dice up some banana here and add it to my chutney, which is just finishing off in a pan. I'm just going to add this banana right over here. In it goes. And I've got maple syrup, crystallized ginger, and some fresh squeezed lime juice, because that's what helps keep the banana that wonderful fresh color. We'll just let that simmer for a while. Now the marinade. Marinade does two things when you're cooking. It not only adds flavor, but also helps to cook and tenderize. It's very, very important. I've added fresh ginger, tomato, fried shallots, chili peppers for a bit of heat, garlic for that rich, deep flavor, coriander seed, wonderful taste of coriander, and turmeric. This is the ground root of the turmeric. Adds a great color, a wonderful exotic sense to it. Fresh green coriander leaves, a little chicken broth, and peanut oil or canola oil would work. In they go. And just a little banana. We just whip the top off this, peel up this little silky banana, in, and buzz away. It's that simple. That's how to make a great, flavorful, aromatic marinade. Now, I've got my snapper. Thank you, Jason.
Yes, chef.
I've got a couple of fillets of gorgeous snapper here. Bones have been removed, skin left on, descaled. We've slashed it, and that allows the marinade to penetrate through. In the dish, and we slather on the marinade. Just spoon it on both sides. Flip this over. Same thing on the flesh side. And then I'll put this in the refrigerator and let it chill for at least 2 hours. Beautiful, look at that. Now to the refrigerator and allow it to chill for at least 2 hours. Now, this one is done, look at that. Packed full of those great intense flavors. Beautiful. Okay. Now, my next step is to finish off my rice. This is beautiful jasmine rice, which is being cooked with cinnamon, a little clove, bay leaf. I'm going to add some coconut milk, rich, creamy coconut milk. And you can buy this in cans. Really easy to use. Just sometimes you have to warm it up because it'll be a little hard. Fresh chopped shallots rather. A little fresh ginger. And some fresh leaves of coriander. Mix that through. Just wonderful herbs and spices in here. Just smells delicious. And this I'm going to sandwich between my fillet of snappers. So that's ready. The banana leaf. This is what the banana leaf looks like. Very easily sought after in Caribbean stores. Plunge it into boiling salted water. All this does is allows the banana leaf to become supple and soft and makes it that much easier to work with. In and out, pretty quick. Drain it off, plunge it into cold water. That refreshes it and keeps that wonderful green color. And you'd be surprised at the wonderful flavors you get out of such a wonderful looking leaf. Lay this out on the board. Just unroll it. We find a good patch here. There we go. I take one fillet of snapper, skin side down. It sits on the banana leaf. I take my rice and just working a little rice across the snapper in an even amount. And the moisture within this rice and the snapper and the marinade will help cook it and keep it beautiful, moist, and flavorful. Wrap this up once, roll it around twice, tuck the ends in if you need to. Just cut the banana leaf to size. String, which I've soaked in the water because I'm going to just start this off on the grill. And that again helps release some of those wonderful oils and flavors from the banana leaf. Now, I'll just oil this down, just like that, and onto the grill. Get some charring happening, let that smoke come through. It adds flavor to the snapper through the leaf. Beautiful. Once it's done that for a couple of minutes, we've got some wonderful color on it. It goes into a skillet and into the oven. My snapper's got some nice color, grill marks, into a medium hot oven. 12, 15 minutes to be perfectly cooked. Beautiful. Let's take a look at this one here. Ah, that's great, look at that. Beautiful, I can smell the spices and herbs right now. Okay. Now, a sharp knife or a pair of scissors. Help remove the string. Let me just start to unwrap the banana leaf on the plate to reveal this beautiful looking snapper. Gorgeous. Wow, the banana chutney, if I may. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. I've asked everyone to leave because I'm going to make a banana split that is just for adults. And I'm still a big kid at heart and I love them. What I'm going to do is show you how to split a banana without even using a knife. I like to peel the banana. And the banana has a natural seam. You just open it up at the end, force your finger in between, and it will split almost magically like in a natural way. Look at that. Now, over here I have a pan on a medium-high heat. I'm going to add some brown sugar to this. There we go. A little brown sugar in the bottom. Now this will caramelize up and start to form the base to the banana split, my caramel. I'm also going to add a little fresh butter. As you can see, the sugar is starting to melt now and caramelize. Perfect, look at that. In goes my butter. Okay. And then I can toss in my bananas here. Gorgeous. Now, remember I said this was an adult banana split? I wasn't joking. Dark rum. Can't go wrong with this one. Beautiful. Now that's going to make a serious banana split. I'm just going to finish this off in the oven, and this takes just minutes, literally minutes. Straight in, medium-high heat, 2 or 3 minutes at the most. Here I've got some chocolate that I've melted down, rich dark chocolate. Add a little butter to this, make a delicious chocolate sauce. 35% cream. In it goes, and just thoroughly incorporate that in. Look at that. That looks great. Wow. Good stuff. Terrific. Now, over here I've got my raspberries, I've got pistachio nuts, a little fruit coulis, my icing sugar for dusting. Let me go check my bananas because I think I'll be ready by now. Oh yes. Look at that. See how they're caramelizing nicely? Beautiful. Gorgeous, hot, steaming. Take my bananas into the dish. 2, 3 nice pieces, maybe 4 pieces. There we go. A little of the caramel, which is laced with rum. A scoop of ice cream. My chocolate sauce. Look at that. A little fruit coulis. A few raspberries. A little pistachio. Powdered sugar. It's time to taste. Beautiful. I am in heaven. Well, I think bananas can be used in both savory and sweet. When you use them in a savory application, they are able to stand up to most rich flavored meats, good flavored sauces. They hold well when you're cooking. And when you use banana leaves, it just adds that richer, deeper flavor of the banana. It's a unique thing. I've got white peaches, I've got golden peaches, I've got champagne. Put them together and it sounds pretty magical. I'm going to blanch these. It's in boiling water. Doesn't take very long. Drop them right in. Give them a little stir around. Now the reason to blanch them is so that the skin just slips right off. And I'll show you just how easy it is. They slide right out, and that'll help me then peel and split them in half to get the stones out. I'm going to plunge them into some iced water, and that'll stop any cooking that might be going on and cool it right down. There we go. Because I'm going to show you how to make a Bellini cocktail and a roasted pear with Prosecco and Bellini sauce. Cool these down, and as you can see, the skin has started to blister right here. See how easy that peels right off? Look at that. Beautiful, revealing the beautiful, white, delicious, juicy, tender peach that's right beneath that. Now, take a knife, roll it around. Give it a little twist, and out they come. With the second half, I find it a lot easier just to split that one in half and work the peach out. Now, over this way, I've got my peaches that are already peeled. I've got a blender here. Take my peaches, in they go. I'm going to add one golden one to this. A good squeeze of lemon juice. In it goes, because the lemon juice really helps accentuate the peach flavor and enhances the natural flavors of the peach. And that's for any fruit, actually. A little sugar, not too much, because they're really quite sweet. Lid goes on, and we puree away. That's about it. Smoothie, creamy-like. See how pure that is? Hardly a lump in it. What I would do is I would let that sit, strain the juices off, work them through to reveal nothing but a white peach puree. This goes into my glass jug. This is the best way to make the Bellini. In goes the puree. Now, you can add a little grenadine, or in this case, a little raspberry puree, just to give a little blushing effect. The Prosecco, which is the Italian version of champagne, Let me just pop the cork, a cloth for safety. There we go. And I'm going to fill the jug. Watch this. This is great any time of the summer. Let me pour into the champagne flute. Look at that. This is elegance. This is tasty, tasteful. You can't go wrong with a cocktail like that. Beautiful. Now, over on this side, using the golden peaches, we're going to roast them. I take a dish, a good amount of butter, slather it in the bottom of the dish. I take my vanilla pod, split the vanilla pod in half, scrape out all those great delicious seeds and into the dish, right in the bottom, pod and all. Peaches, cut face down, just like that. Beautiful, look at that. Gorgeous. A little bit of brown sugar. Got a couple more peach halves there. Excellent. Now this will roast in a medium-high oven, 35-40 minutes. Have the peach to reduce in size, extract all the juices, those flavors come together nicely, the vanilla, and they should look just like that. Golden, shimmering, rich and full of flavor. To serve, really simple. Hot peaches, 2 or 3 pieces in a dish, a little of the syrup, right here. There we go. Almost like peach soup. That's beautiful. Grab a spoon, grab a glass, and let's tuck in. Cheers to champagne and peaches and a world-class Bellini cocktail.
You're here.
Chin chin. That hits the spot. Peaches, plums, and quail, a really great tasting dish, and it's easy to do. Let me show you. Start off by cleaning the quail, removing the backbone, inserting the knife through the carcass and along the side of the legs. Just like that. Out comes the backbone. Wingtips, off they come pretty quick. And then we'll split the back and remove the rib cage. Now, at the butcher shop, if you were to ask him, I'm sure he'd clean the quail for you, or in fact, I've seen them at stores these days already cleaned and prepared, which makes life a whole lot easier, let me tell you. But that one's done and ready to go to the pan. So I'll just season these up, a little salt and pepper, both sides. I've got a pan on medium-high heat. I'm going to add a good slick of oil, olive oil, a little knob of butter, and in go my quail. Presentation side first. That skin side down in this case. In they go. Look at that. Okay, we're just about done to flip these over. Light golden brown, seared off nicely. And straight into a hot oven. Medium-high heat, I would say This takes 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes at the most. Young, tender, thin birds don't take too long to cook. Now, here I have one that's beautifully cooked. Look at that, light golden brown, shining, glazed, gorgeous. Now we'll leave these over here, take them out, let them relax. And I'm going to use this very same pan so I can use up all these residual juices and flavors to cook my fruit. Straight onto a high heat. Terrific. Now I've got these fruit that Jason has prepared for me. Sliced peaches, plums, nice and ripe, skin is on, not a big deal. In they go. There we go. What I want to do now is caramelize, sizzle, fry, get them to become a little golden brown, mopping up all the flavors of the quail from the bottom of the pan. Be terrific. Thank you, Jason.
White wine,
Got
chef?
some chilled white wine. Now, the reason I'm using chilled is because as I drop it in the pan, it's going to shock the fruit, cool them right down. Yet when it hits the hot pan, it'll start bubbling and evaporating. Make my dressing, make a little sauce. Let that simmer down. Just takes a moment or two. Bubbling away, reducing. You can see it thickening up right now. Looks beautiful. In goes a shot of vinegar, a little acidity, a squeeze of lemon juice. There we go. Have a quick taste of that. Oh, that is good.